Peace and blessings, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. This is Rayesa Gheewala, certified high performance coach. So, I'm here today live talking about acceptance and healing after a breakup, after a end of a relationship, after a divorce. As a Muslim woman, as a Muslimah, this can be a really, really big taboo, a really, really big topic in our community and in our society. How to move forward after a divorce. Assalamu alaikum, Shahid. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well tonight. And hey, Wendy. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for joining and hopping on here. Aw, no sad faces. It's a good thing because, end of relationships are part of life. Every relationship is going to end one way or another, right? Hey, Yasmin, thanks for joining. Good to see you. So, right, every relationship ends. Every relationship ends in one way, one form or another. And being able to heal, accept from a place from a good place, not a place of just where you're fighting it, where there's turmoil, or where you're willing to accept it, but with a lot of turbulence. It doesn't allow you to move forward, right? Because if you're still alive, you're still here on this earth, like there's so much life for you to live. There's so much more for you to experience, and it doesn't define you. An end of a relationship doesn't define you. So one thing, hey Miriam, assalamu alaikum, thanks for joining, guys. So, one big takeaway that I wanted to talk about today was comparison, right? We're really good about comparing ourselves to other people. We're good at comparing our marriages to other people's marriages. We're good at comparing our divorces to other people's divorces. So the first thing is that there is no comparison, absolutely no comparison of one human being to another. We look to each other for support and help, but no one lives your life. No one feels what you feel. No one can, because your feelings are always coming from your thought in the moment. And so we live in separate realities. So no one can feel what you feel, and no one goes through what you go through. From the outside, in my example, what I looked like, people told me after the end of my divorce, you guys were such a perfect couple. You guys had everything. You look so perfect, right? So how often are we trying to pull off the perfect home, the perfect marriage, the perfect kids, the perfect job, the perfect body, the perfect everything, right? It's all about keeping up with the Joneses or keeping up this perception that everything's perfect, right? And life is not perfect. And when we start maybe appreciating what other people have, but not appreciating what we have, and thinking, okay, well, this worked for this person, but it could work for me. It didn't work for this person, so it won't work for me, right? We can't make those assumptions because everybody's life is different, and your answers for your life, for your situation, for your relationships are going to come from within you. Your insight, your wisdom comes from within you. Your answers for your life and the decisions you need to make are going to come from within you. That enlightenment comes from within you. That inner wisdom comes from having a quiet mind, and every human being is capable of having that, has that. So, right? I mean, a lot of times after the end of a breakup, after the end of a relationship, there's a process of grief, right? The 7 stages of grief, of denial, of anger, of, acceptance, and then finally, moving on. Those are not all the 7. I'm just roughly stating them. And a lot of times what happens in our mind, we replay the past over and over and over again and go back into the past and relive it, even though it's over, it's done, it's never coming back. And the best thing that you can do when you find yourself going back into the past, to remember that, okay, I am in the present moment today, here and now. That past is gone. the only thing I can do from the past to have acceptance and healing is to see where was my responsibility in how I got here. What did I learn from these steps? And you know what? In order to move forward. And you know what? There's a time for that, because initially you can be so lost in grief that you're not able to process at that level. You're not able to process, okay, well, how can I learn to move forward, right? There is like a grieving process and a healing process, and that's okay. I mean, wherever you are in that step, that process, whatever step you're at, is okay to be kind and compassionate and gentle with yourself, knowing that, look, there's no comparison with you or any other human being. Every human being is unique, is a unique individual. So looking to see how, maybe someone's marriage looks maybe all shiny and fancy and perfect from the outside, but you know how it is. Like, no one knows your struggles. No one knows what you have to carry or what you are. Everything may look perfect from the outside, but only the person who's going through those inner struggles will know what it is that they're going through on a day-to-day basis. So everybody has it. Everybody has their own. And the same thing in their own divorce, right? People could say, oh, well, you had this comfort or this luxury or this, you have so much support around you and you have these opportunities. Well, looking at what someone else has and not appreciating what you have is a recipe for disaster. Hey, Sephora. What's up? Okay, just give me a few minutes, okay? Are you done? Okay, guys. All right, guys. I have to get back on because I have to take care of my little one here and check out her new bike downstairs. I think she was in the process of building it, and now I need to go and tend to it. Sorry to interrupt, but this is real life, and I got to take care of that, and I'll hop on a little bit later. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Assalamu alaikum.